Hey everybody. Sorry for that silly creepy intro, but I want to do my 2 weeks update on my dreadlocks. My dreadlocks are pretty tightly set up because I've made a lot of dreads before, so if you're watching this like, oh my god, that girl's dreads are really tight, I have practice. If yours aren't this tight when you set them up, don't freak out. Remember, people do the neglect or free-forming method with like totally straight, not even dreaded at all hair and come out with dreads in the end. So if your setup is a little bit loose, don't panic. But yeah, they're coming along great. I had to do some resectioning. I combed a couple out. I think it was this area. I had just this big giant section, and so I had to comb it out and resection it into 2 new dreads. So that happened, and I had to do it again like here because I had kind of a bald patch from the way I parted my hair. It's super hard to do dreads on the back of your own head, let me tell you what. But yeah, and I had someone comment on one of my last videos like, oh my god, your dreads are so tight and perfect, and they're not frizzy at all. Let's have a look and see about that frizz. I have a lot of loose hair because that's normal, and it doesn't matter really how old your dreads are. You can't really escape the fuzz halo. However, this fuzz on the sides of your dreads will eventually suck into them. Oh, look. Here's one of my loops. I have a loop already and it's 2 weeks. That's wild. I love it. You see, this is a loop. It's a very petite, fragile looking one, but it's a loop nonetheless. I don't know what I'll do with it. Look, this one has another one? Yeah, it does. Sorry, my Facebook keeps going off. It's not you, it's me. But yeah, so I have frizzy dreads, and I just want to tell you guys, if you haven't seen other videos or read or heard anything else I've said, I crochet hook my dreads regularly, but you shouldn't be crochet hooking your dreads for about the first month after you make them. And the reason for that is because they just need to have a little bit of time to lock on their own. You can set them up with a crochet hook, you can give them a really nice tight setup with that way, but you can't just like crochet hook all this frizz in and expect to have mature looking dreads overnight, because it's not going to happen. And I have learned the hard way that you can't crochet hook in all this fuzz on your dreads, and it's just gonna have to take care of itself. No matter how much you crochet hook your dreads, they will not be fuzzy when they're new. It's just how things work. And especially if you got straight hair like me, you're probably gonna have the fuzziest of all dreads, so grin and bear it, it'll go away. Yeah, let me give you guys a spin around. I hope I'm on the camera the whole time. I don't understand why I always goof these and like go whew. It's probably because I'm not in the foci of my chair. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, and my roots are locking really fast because I'm shampooing my hair a lot. I said it in the other video, but you can shampoo your baby dreads and they're not gonna fall apart, maybe just like this much. And like literally this much length will come unraveled, but if you shampoo your dreads and keep them clean, they're gonna lock faster like mine are. And yeah, boyfriend's dreads still good. I've got this bead in, and I usually tell people don't put a bead in your baby dreads, but let's get them dreads out of the way. So I've actually taken and made this a permanent bead because that's what I wanted in the first place. What I did was I took some of my blue hairs that I already had from like brushes and stuff, balled it up, and hugged it around right under the bead so I could make the dread thicker here so the bead won't slide off. And I did that above the bead so the bead won't slide up and impede the new growth of locking right here. So I generally tell people not to do this because you're going to have a permanent bead if you leave it in long enough. and it can create a weak spot. But so far the hair underneath the bead has actually locked up fairly well, so I don't know. It's thin, it's not as strong as the rest of the hair, but is locked underneath the bead, so we'll see what happens with that. I think I told you everything. My sections are looking good. I've been popping my locks every day. I've been keeping things clean and separate and parted and kept them from growing into a mess. I practice what I preach. You know, because I wouldn't tell you stuff to do with your hair that I wouldn't do with my own hair. So, okay, that's my 2 weeks. Take care. Have fun dreadlocking your hair. Remember to check out dreadlockinfo.com because they're cool, and I help to run that blog, and there's 3 other great ladies who run it. So, yeah. Bye, guys.